Okay, so if you are focusing on building your emotional intelligence and you're having a hard time dealing with, past trauma, childhood trauma, or you're doing the inner child work and it's just everything just feels so heavy right now because when you go back and you review these things and you're trying to heal yourself, it is a very dark time in your life. And I don't mean dark necessarily like negative, it's just heavy. It really is heavy. So when you are doing that and you are looking for an outlet because it's so heavy for you, but meanwhile you're still actually living your life, you're still, being a mom, you're still going to work, etc. I recommend find a creative outlet that also helps you to build a new pattern or a new behavior in your life. And I don't mean to emphasize this in a way where it's like I'm adding more work on top of another, but a creative outlet. So if you are working on healing childhood abuse, you know what I'm saying, you're doing the inner child work, you're going to therapy, and it's just really heavy, meanwhile you're still living your life and doing everything else, then maybe take a pottery class that will help you to build a new skill, and it's a creative outlet, and that helps you to take your mind off of the darkness in your life while also building, neuroplasticity, which is just your brain's way of building new patterns and learning something new, helping you to implement newness in your life. And I think that helps you to decrease the pressure of the healing work that you're doing while simultaneously having this creative outlet, and I think that's a beautiful space to be in. And it's not for everybody, you know what I'm saying? It could just be that could be too much for you, but for the people who are just like, well, damn, I'm doing all this work, and sometimes other people don't recognize it, which is okay, because they shouldn't necessarily have to recognize the work that you're doing in your life for yourself. But it's kind of like, damn, I'm doing all this work, changing my behavior, I'm still keeping up with everything else. That's a lot of shit to work on. That's a lot of things to think about. That is a lot of pressure for someone to have in their life. And there's no such thing as balance outside of yourself. So while you're busy developing and building up this inner balance, you need to have positive, creative outlets. We're all artists in our own way. So whatever you desire that is a creative, positive outlet for you, then I recommend doing that. And I recommend implementing something new, in a creative space area. And that will in turn help you to focus on moving that energy from healing that darkness into a more positive light.